Let's call your contacts. Identify your 50 most valuable contacts. These are people you have a relationship with and or have done business with in the past. They're going to be people that are most likely to transact in the near future, and they will also be a great referral source. You have your time blocked and you're staring at the call list. What do you talk about? I'm going to focus on warm leads, people you have not done a deal with. I think past clients have a different follow-up process. It's a little easier to chat with them. You have some rapport. I'll talk about that on a different call. The first call is exploratory, a relationship builder. Get to know them and see where you can add value to their life. That will make them more likely to engage. Real estate is a relationship business. Early on, you'll be nervous to make these calls. You could do some social media stalking, see what they're up to, try to find some common ground. Try this. Hey, John, it's Matt Liss. How have you been? Let them talk. Listening is everything. If they're short with their answers, ask a few exploratory questions to get them chatting. People love talking about themselves. Hey, you still working at Allstate? How's that going? How old are your kids? Hey, I saw your son Johnny's playing hockey. My youngest is playing with the Flyers. That will break the ice and get you guys talking about real life. You are going to have success with this strategy and you will build a huge following if done correctly. Once the catch-up chatter is flowing, land the plane. Don't overtalk or overask. Get into your pitch quickly. Hey, I don't know if you've heard, but I've joined Mark Allen Realty, a top brokerage in the city, and I'm focusing all of my energy on real estate. If you don't mind, I'd like to check in periodically and be a resource for all things real estate. Happy to help with any referrals you need around the house, landscaping, handyman, painters. I built a trusted network, and I'm happy to share my contacts with you. They'll probably say, great, thanks. End your side with, hey, please let your friends and family know I'm here to answer any questions about real estate. I'll send you a quick follow-up email with my contact information and touch base next month. Boom. Call one is done. Ice is broken. When I first started calling my contacts, I actually felt like I was asking for something. You're not. Position yourself as a resource, a trusted advisor, and a friend. Yeah, you're adding 50 friends to your life. Welcome to real estate. Some of these calls are actually going to be to close friends. You'll need to call these people and have your normal chatter and then say, hey, if anyone you know is talking about real estate, please let me know. I rely on referrals to build my business. People don't know how you build your business or get clients. I was guilty of this myself. And as soon as I started touching on those people, like my top 10, like my favorite friends, they also started generating referrals for me. So call two will build on the previous info that they shared. You'll dig a little deeper into their personal life and ask about where they live, how long they've lived there, and if they're planning on moving. Ask about maybe some of their favorite local spots, what they do on the weekend. I have made some fantastic friends and clients truly by asking questions. I've been invited to group bike rides, poker games, softball teams, and so many social events because I showed interest. Our sales training is based on the floored strategy. This acronym outlines the basis of all your calls, and it's a process of how to build a mutually beneficial relationship. Friends and family, shared connections, kids, spouses, get to know them and who they are. Location, ask about the area they live in, some of their favorite things to do, places they eat. Occupation, job, business, side hustle, be inquisitive, learn about their career and what their goals are. Recreation, this one's awesome. I mean, hobbies and interests are what truly are going to bring people most of their satisfaction. So see if you can connect there, show interest, and maybe explore some of those with them if you're building that relationship. Dreams, goals, upcoming vacations, and what they're planning to do in the future. Building a relationship truly takes time and energy. And as a real estate professional, you really have to add value to these relationships. And while we take so much of our information for granted, these people actually want to know about real estate. There's a shit ton of TV shows and content about real estate. So if you're building a one-on-one relationship with these people, they're probably interested. You could talk about current values, interest rates, housing inventory, new bars, what you're doing also. If you get a referral or the contact is engaged, schedule a coffee, get one-on-one with that person. It is super important to understand that person's dynamic in person and build that relationship and take it to the next level. Every time I've met with someone in person, that relationship is solidified. Honestly, it's the best way to grow your business. So while a lot of these conversations will happen on the phone, in person is critical. Who do you know that is looking to buy or sell or invest in real estate? Your goal is to organically work this message into every conversation. The more you ask people, the more they will think of you and the more referrals you will get. So pro tip, make sure you're entering important dates and notes into your CRM so you can have meaningful conversations in the future. If you don't, there's no way you can manage 50 relationships and all of that content. Practice and role play with an accountability partner. If you're not feeling motivated or a self-starter, get a coach. If you are paying someone to keep you accountable, chances are you're going to do the work. We train our brokers how to use a CRM so that works for you and with you. A task is going to pop up. Call Kevin. Guess what? You have to call Kevin to clear that task. I mean, you could cheat, but what the hell is that going to do for you? If you have 50 favorite clients and each one of them gives you one referral lead per year, how's your year going to look? I mean, even if you get half of those people to give you a lead, you're still going to be in really good shape. Get your schedule sorted out and make the calls. I'm happy to help break down who your favorite contacts are, who they should be, and get a schedule in place. As always, thanks for joining, guys.